I didn't ask for stars. Stop enabling them. I didn't ask for them. All right, I just tried again on Facebook. So let's see if I don't want the fucking stars. Ugh. I don't want stars. I asked 10 times for them not to put on the fucking stars. Okay. Anyway, good morning. I hope that it's working on Facebook. It was not working before, but I hope it is now. How is everybody doing? I hope good. Hearts are wonderful. Thank you. I do love hearts. I'm just trying to like brighten up my face here a little bit. And I wanted to tell you guys that I have slept better in the last 2 nights than I have slept in the last 2 weeks. So I am grateful for that. I am very grateful for good sleep. Because when you actually like get to sleep, it's a game changer. It's a total game changer. All right. So anyway, I've been waking up early because of the time change, and it is wonderful. I didn't realize like getting up early before the rest of your house and just like drinking coffee and thinking and reading the news, like it's so lovely. Why wasn't I doing that before? I was such a sleep hound. Also, I just want to say thank you to everybody who didn't freak the fuck out about my Pride post yesterday. The amount of people that were like, oh my God, you're shoving it in my face. I'm like, wait, what? It's a Facebook post. I didn't come to your house. Like telling someone who posts something on their social media that they're shoving it in your face is like going to someone's house and telling them you hate their furniture. You realize that, right? And also saying that I'm shoving it in your face feels like I found you walking through a parking lot and started screaming, I'm bisexual, I'm bisexual, I'm bisexual. Like that would be shoving it in your face, but just simply like, or coming to your Facebook page and writing it on your page. But like just posting it on my own page, if that feels like shoving it in your face, you might be a little triggered or maybe a little curious about your sexuality. Anyway, I thought that was a little extreme. Stop shoving it in everyone's face. Okay. I believe they call those people snowflakes. Is that what that is? Anyway, so they didn't get to me. I promise they really didn't. I was simply just saying that like you could really save a life by telling someone it's okay for them to be who they want to be. That's all. Okay, so anyway, I want to tell you guys about this conversation I had with a friend who recently got out of a relationship with a narcissist. And here's the thing. What people don't understand about getting out of a relationship with a narcissist is it is not the end of the relationship. It is not the end of the relationship that is so hard. It's not. Because people can deal with the end of relationships, right? Like people can get broken up with. People can break up. People are okay breaking up. What gets you at the end of a relationship with the narcissist is the lack of humanity. It is realizing that this person never cared about you, that this person doesn't care about the damage, the destruction, the abuse. It is coming to terms with the person that you peeled yourself apart for, that you tolerated and accepted things that you knew were not good for you, that you let somebody cross your boundaries, that you let somebody abuse you mentally, emotionally, sometimes physically, and having to understand that they don't and did not and never will care. When you cry to a narcissist, they belittle you in their reaction. They demean you. They further disregard you. They make you feel like, look at you. Look at you. Oh, you're crying now. It is the lack of humanity because we are not raised, we are not created to be cold in humanity. We are not, it is not in our chemical makeup to have dissociative disorder where we disconnect to the pain of other people. So when someone is able to hurt us in such a profound way, when they exhibit such a complete and total lack of empathy, it is the lack of humanity that keeps you stuck, that you cannot get over it. It is not the end of the relationship. It is not simply that it didn't work that hurt you. It is not like that you got broken up with or that you had to break up with someone. It is that your mind, your body, and soul is cannot comprehend that another human being could disregard the way they have treated you, and more so the way that treatment has left you, because you will be on the bathroom floor contemplating suicide and they will mock you. They will mock you, and you will not have any understanding of how it is possible right? Because we are not created to understand that level of lack of humanity. We just, and so we say stuck, and we keep saying things like, but how could they? How could he? How could he? How could they? How could she? Why would she? How could she? Instead of saying, why did I? Why did I allow? Why did I continue? Why have I? We say, how could they? How did they? Why did they? You will never understand the behavior of a narcissist. You will never understand it. You will never make sense of it. It will never, so many things go back to So many things go back to the beginning of a relationship with a narcissist. The amount of red flags that you have to ignore. When I look back at how many red flags I ignored, it's like surreal to me. It's like surreal to me. I saw it. And then in the end, you're so embarrassed and you're so broken. And you can't believe that, because you're still looking at the time you spent together, despite how bad it was, despite how dysfunctional and unhealthy it was, you are still looking at the time you spent together as time that mattered. That is the fucked up part about it, is that when you are not the narcissist and you are looking at the relationship, you are still looking at the time you spent together. No matter how unhealthy it was, no matter how bad it was, you are still looking at it as time that mattered. So you cannot get over the fact that they don't care. And that is what will keep you stuck. And that is what will destroy you. And that is what will chip away at you and keep you anchored down. That is what will keep you in a cycle of depression and sadness, because you still want to be the person that's like, but we had some good times. It was all a dream. It was all not real for them. None of it was real. None of it mattered to them. None of it. And it's your ego that's going, but some of it had to matter. We had some good times. Some of it had to. No. None of it mattered to them. It was all a convenience, a manipulation. And man, they are master manipulators. They are so good at convincing you that you're different than the ones that they did it to before. How many of us have been with narcissists where other women have tried to warn us, and we were convinced that they were the crazy ones? Listen. I'm telling you. I am telling you. I am telling you. I try to warn people, but then I look like the crazy ex-girlfriend, right? Then I look like the crazy ex-girlfriend. Oh, she's just saying that because it didn't work, because she didn't blah, 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 because whatever. No, this is not my husband. Girl, hell no. Hell no. My husband? No. My husband does not have a narcissistic bone in his body. And amen to that. No, it's the man I was with before my husband. I'm just here to let you know. I'm just here to let you know. You got to stop looking. You got to start looking at like what it is. Because they'll move out of your house and move right into her house. And she'll believe you're the crazy one. They'll stop taking from you and start taking from her, and you'll be the crazy ex-girlfriend. I tried to warn the next one. I tried to warn her. I was like, I don't think you understand what this man is capable of. And her response was, you just weren't right for him. Bitch, you got that fucking damn straight. That is the truest thing I have ever heard. I was not right for him. And thank God, this is how I know there is a God. Because if that was, woo! Oh, so you're jealous. Really? Am I jealous? Do I miss having to beg him for sex and having him demean me and tell me I was too physically aggressive, too sexual, no man would ever want me, I'm too loud, I'm too opinionated, I'm too political, I'm too gay, I'm too whatever? Really? Am I jealous because I don't have him anymore? Making me feel small and miserable and ignoring me and using silence as a weapon? Really? Am I jealous of that? Am I jealous that I didn't have to like fucking tiptoe around my life anymore and like just hope that like today will be a day where he sees value in me? Am I fucking jealous of that? Yeah, I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous. Oh God, how bad I want to tiptoe around my life again. I miss it. I just want to walk on eggshells in my own house, please. I want to lay next to a man who doesn't touch me as a means of control so that I feel gross about myself. Yeah. Yes, I miss it. I'm so jealous. Crazy ex-girlfriend. Fuck? Fuck? No. When I tell you, if I see somebody with narcissistic tendencies now, I'm like, gotta go. Friend, business person, like, I don't care who you are, where you come from, what you do. I'm out. Out. I cannot ever, you don't understand how triggering it is for me. I don't think you guys understand that when I tell you I was suicidal. Why do you have to use the F-bomb? You are more than that. More than a word? Yeah, I am. I'm more than every word in the English language. God. Anyway, I'm telling you that if you get stuck on the lack of humanity, it'll keep you trapped. It will keep you trapped. Trapped. Because your mind is not, you can't fathom that somebody could disregard the feelings of another, but it's all about control and manipulation. They didn't care to begin with. They didn't care to start, so how could they care at the end? You know what I mean? Like there was no genuine investment in you in the start. It was all a show to get you in. So all the good times you thought you were having were on you. Anyway, my eyelashes are falling out because I'm stressed. I know it. Whenever I talk about this, it gets my adrenaline up. Anyway, so I say this all to say that I have friends that are stuck right now. How do you get untrapped? Okay, what's your question? How do you leave a narcissist? Because the only way to leave a narcissist is to leave and cut off all contact. All contact. You cannot have any contact. You cannot have any contact. Zero contact. You have to block them on social media. You have to literally have zero contact And you will want to, because you cannot believe that that level of that lack of empathy is real. You will keep looking for them because you will think that in time you can get through to them, that they will miss you, right? They won't. They will have moved on. Most narcissists, when they feel you pulling away, move on before you end it. Most narcissists are cheating on you as soon as they feel you pulling away. They have somebody else waiting in the wings. They move on from one to one to one because energy is how they're energy vampires. It's how they survive. So, like, by the time you get ready to leave, oh, that's good. By the time you get ready to leave, they've already moved on. You may not know it, but I promise you, they have somebody else that they've been grooming, and that person believes that you are crazy. That person believes that you are the problem in the relationship. And they have created a narrative about you that makes it easy for the next woman to believe. So there's nothing you can say to the next woman. And when it is your family that is a narcissist, you need to cut off all contact. But what if it's my mom? Cut off all contact. What if it's my child? Cut off all contact. You establishing your place in their life, your title, I'm your mother, I'm your daughter, I'm your sister, means nothing to them. It is a disorder. Narcissistic disorder is a disorder. You being their daughter, or you being their mother, or you being their sister, or their brother, or their lover, or whatever, does not fix a disorder. Don't you think my siblings would have wanted to love my eating disorder out of me? Don't you think my husband? You know what I'm saying? Like, you have got to cut off all contact. Find a way. Find a way. But Jamie, we have children together. Great. Let him know he can only contact you through text or email. And if he tells your kids, oh, look at your mom, she won't even talk to me. No, I will not talk to you because you are abusive and God did not put me on this earth to be abused. Period. Listen, guys, the lack of humanity will get you in the end, because it is so hard to believe that you didn't matter at all. It is so hard to believe that you don't matter to your children, that you don't matter to your mother, that you don't matter to your husband. It is so hard to believe it. It is sternum crushing. It is depression causing. It is anxiety inducing. It is To anyone going through this, I want you to know that I love you and that I'm praying for you and that I know how very, very hard this is. And you have to eliminate contact. If you have children with them, you have to eliminate any contact. You have to I don't know. I don't know. But you will never get through to them. You will never. You can't love them through it. You can't love them enough. You can't patience it enough. You can't rationalize. You just can't. I didn't even know what narcissists was until I was in it, until I got out of it. I had no idea what happened to me. It was so mentally and emotionally abusive that I was such a different person when I got out of it. I didn't even recognize myself. And I had to research and I had to study because I had never encountered a human being like this. I don't love him. Love him. Y'all, I swear to you, as a Christian, if he was on fire, I would put him out. But I might count 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi before I put him out. Yes, there's lots of resources, Kathy, on YouTube. There are therapists. There are books. I read everything. I didn't have anybody like me. I didn't have anybody who was honest. Like, I was in a narcissistic relationship and this is how I got out of it and this is what I did and blah, blah, blah. I didn't have anybody. So I had to do the research and be like, what was this? What is this? What the hell just happened to me? Anyway, I love you. And we can keep talking about this for days if you want. We can do more talks about this if you need it. All right, no, narcissists, can they change if they want? I'm jaded. I don't think so. I really don't. I love you guys so much. Have a great, great day.